is the HTC Desire C, or the back of it at least. I'm just going to give you a tour of the phone itself. Here on the back is a 5 megapixel camera and the external speaker. It's got NFC built into it, and that's a 5 megapixel camera. No flash though, unfortunately, and it's fixed focus on there, so there's no super quick autofocus on here. It is running Android Ice Cream Sandwich. On the front is a 3.5 inch HVGA screen. There's 4 gigs of onboard storage. That can be boosted with a micro SD card. You've got NFC as well. You can see, hopefully on the top here, let's see if I can bring it a little bit closer for you. We've got the earpiece, which is drilled out with these holes on the top. You can just about see that. They've got this lovely silver border on it as well. On the right hand side is the audio controls up and down. On the bottom there's a little lanyard loophole and a microphone. And on the left hand side is a micro USB connector where we can charge the phone and move files around. And on the top is the power button and the 3.5mm audio port. And we can also pop the back off and obviously have a look at the battery. I'm just going to show you a bit about the interface itself. Here it is, Ice Cream Sandwich, as I said, and we've got the 3 touch sensitive keys here. One to go home, one for switching tasks, and one just to go back. And you can see the screen's doing quite well here in the direct sunlight. And we can go into, we've got an FM radio on here as well, by the way, so that's always a good little extra. We've got Dropbox. You get a Dropbox storage on here too. There's a browser, got Google Maps, got all the usual sort of stuff that you'd expect to see on here. And when it's allowed me to sign in, I'll just show you a little bit of how it renders pages. And here's our site. Don't forget, our site is quite an intensive site. You can see here it's rendered that quite quickly indeed. And the only down point on here, obviously, is the fact it doesn't have the flash, and it's a 600 MHz CPU. So when you are doing some quite intensive stuff like here, this is quite a heavy site, and zooming in can be a small amount of lag. It's not terrible, but with a 600 MHz CPU, it sometimes shows it. But for a sort of entry-level device, it's fantastic. And you can see here it's rendered the text so that I don't have to sort of browse to the left and to the right to see that. And I'll just have a look through some of the apps on here. We'll go back home. You can obviously drag and drop widgets onto this screen here easily, and you can use the edit function on the top of the screen there. You might just be able to see that top left to edit existing widgets, or drag it to the top right to remove. We've got a great on-screen text entry system which works quite well, and here you can personalise the phone very easily, put your own MP3 ringtones on, change the background. You've got Polaris Office, you've got navigation too, you've got your apps are organised down here using frequent, or you can sort by your downloads or just have all of them. You can also search through your apps here on the top. You've got direct access into the Google Play Store, and of course you can do your POP3 email here on the top, as well as other mail systems. You've got a messenger, you've got Flash Player on here. There's your Dropbox access. You've got Gallery, which you can obviously see the pictures that you've taken here just very easily. You can share them online, so I can have a look at some of the shots I've taken here, and I can just literally click on one and choose share. I can show it on the map if I've actually included the GPS information, and I can share it through Facebook or Twitter or Picasso or however, really, whatever social media network you've got on your phone. And also we've got Google Talk for chatting online, and YouTube, and the weather application, which looks very nice, as well as the Tita game and SoundHound installed as default for recognising music. So that is a quick look at the HTC Desire C in red, and check out the full review on coolsmartphone.com.